So I wanted to make a quick video about just some of the things I learned working in higher ed. So I used to be a point of contact, and I think the most important part of my job was just showing up and being there and being able to switch off when I needed to. So I'd man the desk, and then we'd basically trade places with other people who are either out or who are for lunch, whatever, for lunch or whatever. So we cover for each other. So I used to sort the mail and stuff, and I noticed that with a lot of my experiences, a lot of jealous and envious people started to transfer. I don't know how they're doing this magically, but they take prickles and goo people's energies, and they just start transferring it over. Like in some of the AI images that I've generated, I've seen that some of my hand was, after making the video about the money, like my hand was cut off and then it was put on my husband's hand, stuff like that. My hand got burned today. So people who've been after me, they've been after me since I was a teenager, and they don't let me live my life in peace. And they don't let me leave the country. They don't let me do anything. I just want to bring this to the attention of my viewers because I don't know how much control I'm under, and I try my best to fight it off every day. Whether, I don't know if there's some animals that are being, controlling the colleges and universities I've been to. Like, for example, I did a reversal, and then I opened a mail from where my husband works, and then I felt an energy come back to me and stuff. So people have been transferring things and ganging up on me, and there's no reason, because those people don't know me, they don't know anything about me. I just want to make that clear. You can see my transcripts and my work history and stuff, but if I'm not giving you a specific reference, then please don't listen to what other people have to say. I should be giving you the reference. I have the power to choose who I want to speak on my behalf. With that being said, right now, the only person that I'm given as a reference to people is my husband and maybe some others, but people have been fighting, wondering who's been speaking highly of me, and maybe it's to traffic me to a specific job that I don't want to be in for perversion purposes. That's been the vibration I've been getting. So I just wanted to make this very clear, because the more I stand up for myself, it's like people see it as some sort of challenge, and it's not a challenge, people. I'm a human being, and just the way you have likes and dislikes, I also have my likes and dislikes as well. And I was brought up with some creepy ass people in my life. So I just want to make this video because when I was working, at least I was able to make sure that I was doing what I had to do. And I was front and center, and I was like a little receptionist, and I just did what I had to do, and that was it. And I would say that I recommend my job. I know my job may or may not recommend me, but I recommend my job because students were basically able. So some of my professors would stop by to say hi to me. It wasn't like a direct hi, but kind of, okay, maybe they didn't stop by to say hi. But one of my professors who was working on a textbook who I had for natural disasters, he actually came by to the office to start talking about how he wanted to publish a textbook that he himself was writing. And then one of my research psychology professors would pass by, and he used to wear these bright orange shorts, and he'd pass by, and I'd be so excited to see him. And I think it was because I loved the class, and I loved where my classes were taking me. It wasn't for any other reason. So I wanted to bring that to the attention of my viewers, because I think people misinterpreted my behavior and what I was about and what I was there for. And I mainly was there just to work, but I did have some really cool moments. I remember having to get the president a burger one day. They actually sent me out to get him a hamburger. And one of my other he was my classmate, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting Stanley a hamburger, I'm working." And he was like, and he just started laughing at me, and I'm like, so I remember that. And then I think one of my other colleagues was sent to do the same thing. But with that being said, I wanted to bring this to the attention of my viewers because I remember just putting my life on the job, life on the line. I was opening those mails, and I don't know what was in those. I didn't really open the mails. I sorted through it, but I didn't really know what was in the mails. I'd answer phone calls, and people sometimes were really upset with some other people, and I was just like, I hope somebody just doesn't come up in here in the office, start shooting up people. So I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. The highest ranking office.